And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. This is your boy FlyIslandGuy. Today we are back in Granada, Spain, and we are going to be finally starting our first leg of the Africa tour. And we're going to be heading down to Oran in Algeria. Flight time today is extremely short. I don't even know if this flight is going to be profitable, to be honest. But we just needed to get into Africa, and this is all that was available. Okay, don't judge. So flight time today is going to be 45 minutes. We're supposed to be cruising at 35,000 feet, although I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get up that high unless we do an aggressive climb. We shall see. Weather en route today is really good, which seems to be a general theme. I honestly haven't been choosing great locations or locations with great weather. This is just kind of what I've been experiencing for the most part. We're already sitting on the tarmac, all ready to go. And yeah, we're going to get out of here, folks. All right. Okay, so we need to taxi. I just need to see exactly where we are taxiing off to, because I'm not familiar with this airport. We only just landed here, and that was it. Just bring up the... There we go. All right, and I think we're going to be departing runway 27 today. Yes, we are, runway 27. So we are going to be heading kind of straight ahead and heading right to the end of the runway, and then we'll go from there. All right. Okay, so brakes off. Now, last trip, I had actually tried using TrackIR. I'm a big fan. When I was actually going back and looking through the recording, it actually didn't look too bad. So, not sure though. Not 100% sure. I'll probably try it out again. We'll see what happens. If you guys liked it, let me know. If not, we'll just kind of do what we've been doing all this time. It's going to be very interesting finally getting into Africa. I feel like I've been alluding to this for a long time. We're going to be headed there. And we're finally actually starting things today. So we just got to come down here to the end of the runway. Let's check our speed brakes. Speed brakes are looking good. Made a mistake and hit the parking brake. Just trying to get back up to the front. All right, good. All right. Well, we did test our brakes, which is good. So let's start our before takeoff checklist while we're taxiing here. Anti-ice systems as required. Flaps are set at takeoff. Elevator rudder and aileron trims are already set. Speed brakes are retracted, as you saw just now. And transponders at standby. All of our displays look good. Everything is set up here. Have the correct nav source set as well. And we are in Oran mode. I think we're good, folks. We're just gonna stop here. And there's always something that I forget to do. And I'm just bringing this up now on the other side. I always forget to inject our traffic. So I'm just going to do that now. And you might see a slight little flicker or freeze while that's going on. And then we'll go from there. Good. Alrighty. Good. We are all set. And looking at our checklist. Oops. Oh man, I'm hitting everything today. Pitot static, that's already on. Anti-ice as required. Windshield anti-ice is required. Landing lights, get the landing lights on. Can't find my mouse for whatever reason. Oops. That was the wrong switch. All right, landing lights are on. External lighting, anti-collision, get that on as well. Taxi lights can come off. Well, it's fine. Those will come off with the landing lights. And we are good to go, folks. Alrighty. Once we get lined up, we can go ahead and set our takeoff power. Rotate speed is 95 knots. And takeoff power set. Rotate.
Airborne time logged.
Setting our trim. Gear up. Not sure why the gear is not going up. This happened last time as well. There we go. And we're just enjoying this view on departure. Let's bring the flaps up. Looking absolutely amazing. Lots of farmland area. Gotta make sure I'm going the right way. So I actually need to go again. So I'm just gonna turn manually. Let's go. Autopilot can come on. Your adapter can come on as well. I also forgot what plane I was flying because we're gonna absolutely hit 35,000 this rate. So we just had to make this turn so we could get back on our flight track. All right. And I'm gonna go ahead and hit nav mode. See what's going on there. Oh, I didn't actually turn my autopilot on. Well, it disconnected just now, actually. So let's do that. There we go. Now we should be good. All right. Yeah, did a bit of a hard bank right now. Not too sure. This is the airport off to our right that we just left. As you can see, we're climbing at a crazy rate. All right. I'm just setting my, just make sure I set my heading right so we can intercept our flight track properly. This should be good right about here. We have like a lot of like sharp, steep angles for some reason. Not too sure why. All right, folks. So as we climb out, I'm going to do flight level change as well. Leave it at about 160. Set it to 200 a little bit. But in the meantime, we are going to talk about Oran, Algeria, where we're heading. Now, I'm going to be saying this a lot throughout this whole tour. Never heard of this place before. I've heard of Algeria, but not Oran. So let's find out what Oran is all about, folks. So, Oran, Algeria is a fascinating place with a rich history and a lively vibe. Oran is located in the northwestern part of Algeria, right along the Mediterranean Sea. And one of the first things you'll notice about Oran is its beautiful coastline. The city is blessed with stunning sea views and lovely beaches where locals and tourists alike enjoy relaxing and just soaking up the sun. Oran is one of Algeria's major cities and its population is quite substantial. One of the most recent censuses determined that the population of Oran was around 1.5 million people. That's a bustling city. And the cityscape of Oran is a mix of old and new, so you'll find historic neighborhoods with narrow streets and traditional markets or souks, alongside modern developments and bustling commercial areas. And the architecture of Oran reflects diverse history influenced by various cultures including Berber, Arab, Andalusian, and French. So Oran is known for its vibrant music scene, particularly Rwy music or Ray music, which originated in Algeria. And this lively music genre is often heard in cafes and streets, adding to the city's energetic atmosphere. Now, if you're like me and you're a food enthusiast, I don't call myself an enthusiast, I just like to eat. Oran won't disappoint. Algerian cuisine is delicious with influences from North Africa, Mediterranean, and French culinary traditions. And don't miss trying local specialties like couscous, tagine, and tasty pastries. Overall, Oran is a city that offers a blend of history, culture, and coastal charm. Its bustling streets, friendly locals, and beautiful surroundings make it a memorable destination. So, that is pretty much it. We are just crossing 19,000 feet now, making our way up to 35,000. I'm pretty sure we are going to be descent or hitting our top of descent really soon. So not really soon, but it's definitely going to be coming up quickly. So I have to keep an eye on that. But in the meantime, folks, we will be back and we'll be starting our descent into the beautiful coastal city of Oran. And I'm excited to see what that's all about. All right. This is your boy FlyIslandGuy. I'm out. Peace. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have started our descent into Oran. Right now we are basically doing the approach for ILS runway 25 right. And I'm going to bring that approach up here. So let's take a look at it. Yeah, so right now we're heading towards this oops, let me actually point on here. Yeah, so right now we're heading towards this MOS VOR Mustang, I believe that's called. And we're basically going to be doing the right turn and just coming straight in for ILS runway 25 right. So it is going pretty smoothly so far, and not a very complicated approach at all. And we are basically doing our thing. Like we're descending right now to 3200, just heading towards our initial approach fix. Airport is pretty much off to our right. Not sure exactly where in relation to kind of where we're turning right now. I know it's going to be on the coast, so somewhere around here. So we shall see. Actually, is that it there? Might be it right there. Kind of hard to tell. But what an absolutely gorgeous approach. Just coming in over the water. Barely any turbulence, hardly any clouds. It's just been amazing weather all the way in. And we're descending to 3,200 feet right now. Let me go ahead and just take a look at our checklist. So we have our passenger safety warnings on, even though we're not carrying passengers today. Sorry. Anti-ice DI systems as required. Throttles as required. We already set our altimeter and reference speeds as well are checked. Should be doing about 105 or so on approach. As I mentioned, this is an ILS approach. 108.7 is the frequency that we should have tuned. And we're pretty much heading straight towards the airport now. So we can actually get this set up. Always forget how to switch frequencies. But that's okay. We can just come here to the CDI source. Or go ahead and do nav 1. Yeah, 108.7. Switch. That is why we could just hit approach mode. Yeah, we did 7, 1. Yeah, I should be good to go. we're just coming over the shore here. About 14 nautical miles out from where we're supposed to be. So sometimes I may have miscalculated my my approach a little bit. That's okay though. Just gonna let the speeds just come down slowly, but the airport should be straight ahead. Probably just a little far out to see it. It's okay. Just getting back on our flight track right now. But the localizer is active, so see it coming in. So just go into approach mode. There we go. Oh, we're bang on the localizer. I can see the runway lights now. The approach lights. As I said, we are a little far out. I think my VNav didn't have it set properly, so I think that's what was causing issues. So I ended up kind of coming down a little earlier than I should have. Not really too big an issue here because we have a lot of flat terrain, but this could have definitely been problematic if you were flying more into a mountainous area. So that's why it kind of pays to have proper avionics. This guy does the trick, but what I'm using, the PC-12, is much better, and I feel more comfortable flying with that. You guys can see now, airport is right there. Unfortunately, I didn't have the opportunity to use a third-party airport. There was a freeway airport on flightsim.to, but it basically required you to go to another site to download another scenery that you use with it, and it just, I don't know, site looked kind of shady. So I just decided, and it also wasn't in English, so I just decided not to worry about it. We are a few nautical miles outside of our initial approach fix. And basically we have to stay here at 3,200 feet. And yeah, we can just stay here until the glide slope kicks in and we start a descent. Overall though, hoping for some exciting times here. I may potentially swap out this aircraft just for something that can carry a little more load. Not too sure which one right now. I might also see kind of what else is available out there. I still want it to be a business jet, but a turboprop might work as well. I know there is, I saw that Dash 7 looked kind of interesting. The only problem with that is it's not a very fast aircraft, so it'll kind of take us longer to move around Africa. And I want something that is going to allow us to really cover some distance, but also maximize profit that we can make. I am flying on air. I use on air to kind of choose my trips and that sort of thing. And so this is a bit of a money-making venture whenever I fly. And this flight, as I said earlier on, I just really needed to find a way to get into Africa, and the only flight that I had available, or the only job that I had available, was a small. It was a small, probably a $3,000 job, and that's not going to really be able to cover the cost of fuel and the rental and paying our staff or the pilot who's flying the aircraft. So in fact, I have person Felix Ignatius Gilligan, FIG, who is the kind of owner and original pilot for my airline. So I'm actually flying him over now to hop in and continue flying this aircraft, and that should save a little bit of costs. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, that should save some costs as I move around. All right, so for some reason, oh, that's never in approach mode. That's why. Thought I was all this time. Ended up sort of overshooting the. Overshooting the airport. Well, our top of descent for the approach. It's not really an issue. This is. It's weird because it was connected to the localizer, so I'm not sure why that didn't work. But it looked like it went back to nav mode for some reason. It's okay though. We'll go ahead and get our gear down and flaps down. Wow. We are a little right at the airport. This is Oran off to our right. Didn't even notice the city had started loading up. This is one of my favorite parts here. Kind of enjoying the scenery when you're coming into land. Absolutely beautiful. Also have to pay attention to where you're flying. Let's say we're landing on runway 25 right, which is right in front of us. Not sure the exact time in Oran right now, but I could imagine it's probably about 3 or 4 o'clock. Getting close to it. A little slow. Terminals off to our left. very high now. Just gonna lose a little bit of airspeed and altitude. We have lots of runway to go though, so nothing to worry about here.
Landing time logged.
All right. Oh no, 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 no. I'll be sliding off to the right like that. That was weird. I have to apply a lot of left rudder for some reason. All right, well, here we are, folks. All right, flaps up as well. Yeah, not sure what happened there just now. It was like when I landed, it started sliding off to the right. It was really weird. Alrighty, folks. So here we are. We have our flaps up. Let's get our landing lights off. Anti-collision come off as well. Nothing on the runways. Continuing. So overall, is this going to be an omen about our time in Africa? We shall see. Pretty smooth flight right up until that landing. Not sure what happened there. So yeah, not good. As a flight simmer, especially when you're recording, you always want everything to go as perfect as possible. So when like weird things like that happen, you kind of beat yourself up about it. Although overall, I don't think I really did anything wrong as far as like the flight is concerned. Just yeah, one of those weird things, I guess. All right, so here we are. Just gonna turn here and then see if we could find a marshal somewhere. Not really too sure what's happening. Aircraft sort of feels weird. Like trying to maneuver it just feels odd. So not sure what's going on there. But yeah, we'll go ahead and bring it here. Actually, let's park right in front of this this box right here. This fuel box. So one lonesome 737 here. Doesn't have any markings on it, so I'm not sure what airline is that's with. All right, folks, here we are. Get our landing lights off. Beacon come off as well. Missions off. Let's get the generators off. Avionics can come off as well. And cut the
Engine off time logged. The flight is finished. It has been monitored by On Air.
Alrighty, and that is it, folks. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and open up the door and we'll get out of here. Alright, and that is pretty much it. Hope that you guys enjoyed the flight up until that landing. And yeah, this is the start of our African tour. We're going to be going all over Africa over the next few months, you can imagine, and we'll see what happens. I'll see what I can do with the aircraft right now. Don't know what I'm going to do like flight wise. We'll see how that goes. In the meantime, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video if you see fit, and I'll catch you on the next one. This is your boy FlyIslandGuy saying stay safe, and most importantly, stay fly. I'm out. Peace.
We're soaring so high. With reggae beats we touch the sky.